not this. This was the consummate showman at his work.
Well, one thing I know for sure, I've been in cooler places. For
attacking the legs.
Wrestlers are allowed to use conventional holds and even to use judo-like throws, as long as it's done with the upper body. John Matthews, shown here in the blue, is a master of these moves. At the age of 27, he was named this year's most outstanding competitor in the AAU Championships. And here he had little problem beating Cuba's Adalberto Barbon to win his first Pan Am gold medal. The sport has been a favorite for centuries in Europe, but as the U.S. coach James Peckham points out, it's starting to catch on in the States.
Greco is catching on. It is to wrestling what classical music is to music. And the more the freestyle and collegiate wrestlers in America understand about wrestling, the greater they appreciate this art of upper body wrestling.
Well, Dick, it's been a heck of a day here at Guaynabo Coliseum, mainly because the United States team in Greco-Roman wrestling is going to go home with a medal in every weight class.
Well, the United States and Cuba were dead even. Each won 10 medals and 4 gold in Greco-Roman wrestling. However, in the freestyle event, the United States swept all 10 gold medals, and even their coach only expected 8. Jane will be back in a little while to give us a report on yachting. She's had an easy job as well here in San Juan. Right now, however, as we are live, let's go back out to Beathorn Stadium and Ken Squire for more on the equestrian event. Ken?
Michael, congratulations. I hope you know Michael Matz is here with us, who's just won the gold medal for the United States. How proud America is of you right now with this great performance.
Thank you very much.
And this fellow here, how did he perform today?
I couldn't have been better.
This is his best friend, Carol Golding, who handles him. Has he been a good boy all day?
He's been perfect.
I guess he was perfect. He was just magnificent. And a terrible break for Melanie Smith.
It was really terrible. Melanie was leading into the last round, and it's just unfortunate.
Any problems?
Fences got very big the second round, and I think my horse's ability showed that he was the best horse.
Frank Chapeau, any thoughts from you at the completion of this great Pan Am competition in equestrian?
Well, we built a course that tested the very best competitors here, and I think the best competitor won.
Michael, that's a wonderful horse. He's a gold medal winner from Mexico the last time they rode, and he's actually an American horse. It must feel kind of good to him to have an American on board.
Well, I know I'm happy. I hope he is too.
Well, right now, Jet Run is about to say goodbye, and so are we here. And we're ready to return it to our CBS location in Dick Stockton after Michael Metz of the United States has won another gold medal for the American equestrian team, which won the nation's cup honor over Canada and Mexico yesterday. Again, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
And it's yours, Dick Stockton.
All right, very fine, Ken. Teofilo Stevenson getting set for his heavyweight title bout and a gold medal, and the complete boxing picture coming up right after this word from your local stations. Dick Stockton back live here at the final day of the 8th Pan American Games. And earlier today, you saw American Bernard Taylor win a gold medal in the featherweight division. As we return now to our boxing coverage, Taylor in his march to the gold medal had upset Cuba's world champion Angel Herrera, as several of the top-flight Cuban entries were upset, cutting their number of finalists to 5, which was surprising, while the United States, and even more of a surprise, Puerto Rico sent 6 fighters into the championship round. Still, the glamour event is the heavyweight final, and there is no more glamour athlete here than Cuba's Teofilo Stevenson. Tim Ryan.
Roberto Clemente Coliseum. We're now ready for the heavyweight championship, and it'll be Cuba's defending champion Teofilo Stevenson against Narciso Maldonado of Puerto Rico. And Gil, we saw Stevenson easily eliminate the younger, lighter, shorter American Rufus Bubba Hadley in 1 round in the semifinal. What about Maldonado's chances? Any?
Well, he's got another shorter, lighter, inexperienced heavyweight to fight in the final bout. I don't see Maldonado giving him any trouble at all.
Maldonado won his semifinal against Castillo of Ecuador. There were only 4 heavyweights entered in this competition, so neither of these heavyweights has had a whole lot of work. Stevenson, of course, the veteran, 27 years of age, 235 pounds, and it'll be a tough road to hoe for Maldonado of Puerto Rico. And we're ready now for round 1. There's the bell, and on the right of your screen is Cuba's Teofilo Stevenson in white. On the right is Narciso Maldonado, and you can see the size difference between these 2 heavyweights. And Gil, Stevenson, of course, with all that extra experience as well, and he's a real heavy puncher.
Well, he stands up there, Tim. He measures his foe, throws a couple of jabs, and then all of a sudden he'll throw that rangefinder right hand, looking for the spot. First one usually doesn't go too hard. He has good concentration, stands up nice and straight, takes advantage of his height and his reach.
Maldonado starting outside, as did Rufus Hadley in his brief encounter with Teofilo Stevenson in the semifinal.
Well, you're never going to out-fence Stevenson. He can reach almost across the ring to hit you. Have to get inside on Stevenson.
Early first round action. The heavyweight championship.
Well, there was the first rangefinder, and he followed it up with a good left hook. There's another rangefinder. He's looking for the button now.
Threw a little backhand at him there with his left hand. That's an illegal punch.
It certainly is.
Well, Maldonado being pretty aggressive here early, trying to get inside. Ooh, tough body shot there from Stevenson, and he's warned for a low blow by the referee, Tavira of Mexico.
He hit him on the hip bone. I haven't seen that many times before, Tim.
Oh, what a hard body shot again.
Yeah, they can take it all out of you, Tim, those body shots.
Almost like a bolo punch, the way Stevenson's throwing that right hand underneath. What a lot of leverage he can get on it, 235 pounds worth. Oh, there's another wicked blow, and that sends him to the canvas. Maldonado, kind of a delayed reaction there, and he'll take the 8 count. Must have really taken the wind out of him, Gil.
Tim, that was a perfect solar plexus punch. A punch like that can paralyze you.
That was a delayed reaction. You could see it did not go down immediately. It was as though the air came out of the balloon. And now Stevenson with that same kind of a body attack. Oh, another tremendous body shot, followed by a left hook. And down goes Maldonado again. I don't know whether he's going to get up in time here. He's trying. And he's up before the count of 10 and ready to go, but the referee says no, that's enough. Tavira, the Mexican referee, stops the fight. It'll be a TKO for Stevenson. Let's see if we can see that punch again. He really buries that body punch, that right hand, right in the solar plexus of Maldonado. Hits him with the left hook there, but really it was the body shot that sent him to the canvas. And while he did make it up in time, the referee says that's enough. And the winner, Teofilo Stevenson, the defending Pan Am champion and Olympic champion, he does it again. Another gold medal for the top amateur heavyweight in the world. The other winning Americans in gold medal action. Bantamweight Jackie Beard of Jackson, Tennessee, on the left of your screen against Luis Pizarro of Puerto Rico.
Jackie Beard, a little ball of fire, took Lou Pizarro inside and beat him at his own game with cleaner and harder punching. He used his strength and his ring generalship beautifully in this fight, Tim. Completely dominated.
17-year-old Jackie Beard, the gold medal winner in the bantamweight division. Junior welterweight Lemuel Steeples of St. Louis on the left of your screen against Hugo Hernandez of Argentina.
Steeples fought a tough southpaw, a counterpuncher, very hard to fight, but he used beautiful feinting moves. He's got great technique. Put his punches together, and he completely dominated this fight from the second round on, Tim. You can see him scoring at will there.
Steeples went on to win a 3-round decision over Hugo Hernandez. The gold medal winner, the junior welter, and we spoke to him after the fight. Lem, congratulations on a gold medal. It was won in 1975 by Sugar Ray Leonard. You're following in good footsteps, and you did your own thing.
Thanks a lot, you know, it's real true. Sugar Ray Leonard had this weight division for, 75 and 76, and I'm following up, trying to keep the thing going in 39.
This final looked like an easier fight than your semifinal against Aguiar.
Yes, it was. It was a whole lot easier. It was less strenuous than that semifinal with the Cuban.
You seem kind of calm?
Yeah, well, that's where I came in. I tried to come in real loose, and I knew it was a big one, but I knew he wasn't the hardest punches, the Cuban. It's the hardest hit I ever fought.
So you're going to leave here loose too, huh?
Yeah, real loose.
Congratulations, Lem. Great job.
Thanks a lot.
Lem Steeples, the junior welterweight champion. The light heavyweight, Tony Tucker of Grand Rapids, Michigan, on the right of your screen against Dennis Jackson of Puerto Rico.
Tim, they called Dennis Jackson the Puerto Rican Muhammad Ali. but against Tucker, he was no match. Tucker's got the tools. He's a good puncher, rangy. He can do everything right. He punches very, very well to the body and head, and he's got a great right-hand cross. Now you're going to watch him bury that left hook underneath. There it is. He's a fighter.
Tony Tucker, gold medalist in the light heavyweight division. Cuban middleweight Jose Gomez provided his usual excitement, this time against Carlos Fonseca of Brazil in the final. Now watch him come out here and throw that overhand right. Down goes Fonseca, the first punch of the fight. And we've come to expect it from Gomez.
Tim, every fight Gomez fights, he walks right out from the opening bell, walks across the ring, and throws a right-hand lead, and more often than not, he's successful as he is in this fight. Unbelievable.
Fonseca went down. He then took a standing 8 count, and the referee mercifully called it at 2:27 of the first. Gomez was one of 5 Cuban gold medalists. The U.S. won 4, one more than in the 75 games. Richard Sandoval and James Schuler won the silver. Jerome Coffey and Rufus Hadley the bronze. Tim Ryan for Gil Clancy, and now back to you, Dick.
All right, Tim, and so Cuba won 5 gold medals. They had 5 in the finals. The United States won 4 gold medals out of 6. Puerto Rico 2 out of 6, but those 2 gold medals are the first ever won by Puerto Rico in Pan American Games history. More coverage coming up in just a moment. Darts may be the kind of game you like to play in a local pub, but over in England they're quite serious about it, and that's one of the features